Hey guys, how's it going? So in this video we're going to be talking about Plug Power, and this is a weekend video. I'm making this video because I have to make videos for the weekend, and on the weekend I work. Well, Friday and Saturday I work, but I'm like the exact opposite of a regular working person. I work on the weekend. I work 2 days a week and have 5 days off. Most people work 5 days and have 2 days off, but I'm the exact opposite. And I do enjoy working because it gives me my exercise and I don't have to work too much because I don't need too much money. That's my life. But anyways, moving forward, Plug Power CEO. So Jim Cramer is extremely bullish on Plug Power. He's made multiple videos interviewing the CEO and talking, saying he likes Plug Power, but Plug Power also paid him to do PR moves on them. So of course he loves Plug Power because he's getting paid by Plug Power to do PR moves on them. But hey, I'll play a little bit of the video. This just came out like 7 hours ago, so I'll play it and then I'll talk more about it.
Now, I have been telling people that if you get President Biden in and if he says solar, what he really should be thinking is not just giant fields of solar panels. He should be thinking about alternatives to current use, alternatives to combustion engines. I regard Plug Power as being perhaps and I'm going to use the phrase, maybe I shouldn't be, the new diesel. Is it possible that hydrogen could be the new diesel?
I think, Jim, many people believe that. And again, I would go back to our customer base. You look at people like Amazon and Walmart who have sustainability goals for 2030 and 2040, looking to eliminate their trucks. And there's really only one way to do long distance hauling or anything over 125 miles, and that's using fuel cells. And from a cost competitive point of view, when I think about green hydrogen at $3 a kilogram, and a kilogram is about equivalent to $2 a gasoline to generate, you can see, selling green hydrogen at $6 to $7 a kilogram and being very competitive with diesel fuel today.
Now, there are companies that are obviously making that bet because people may not realize that you have a very strong sales pipeline, even as it comes to 2024, correct?
That is correct, Jim. And, we have pedestal customers. I mentioned Walmart and Amazon, Home Depot, DHL, and many others.
So what happens? When do people realize that Plug Power is not speculative, but it is a company with a great book of business that is growing larger and larger? In the meantime, some of these big issues, like what you're seeing behind you, a Plug Power truck, are going to be a reality in our lifetime.
Well, Jim, I grew up in the wireless industry, believe it or not. And I spent 10, 12 years before that market took off. And I actually believe the time for hydrogen is today. It reminds me of sitting around a table in 1994, 1995 in the wireless industry.
Well, that was when you realized that if you bought any one of them, you made a ton of money because the consolidation was occurring. You had to be in one.
Absolutely, Jim. And, the hydrogen industry is just beginning. And, I think it's not only thinking about Biden's policy, but it's thinking about our consumers' policies, our customers' policies. That's really what's driving the growth today. And government.
I'm gonna end the video there, but as you can see, it's kind of a PR move, but they do have some very big name customers like Walmart, Amazon, Kroger, a lot multi-billion-dollar companies buying products from the hydrogen fuel cells for forklifts. And just a quick search, you can see that Jim Cramer is extremely bullish on Plug Power. And well, he's probably because he's also getting paid by Plug Power to be bullish. Plug Power is not a profitable company right now, but and I did buy into the stock at around $1 US. I saw it crash really hard one day, and then when it was rallying, I bought some, and then I sold it out at like $1.60, $1.70. So I made a decent amount of chunk of change. But if I held on, you know, just 10, 20,000 shares, you know, I would have been, you know, really happy, really happy, because I remember buying it in 2018 when it crashed really bad. But, you know, been really happy right now if I held on for like a year and a half, 2 years. Oh well, whatever, that's life. But you know, Solo, I'm hoping that, you know, Solo, the same thing happens to Solo in the future. You know, it was $1. Could Solo in the short term go back to $1? Absolutely. And I would be loading up the boat on Solo if it went back to $1. So I am a shareholder of Solo, and there is a chance that the market could crash and Solo could go back to $1. But, you know, and if Solo goes back to $1, I will be buying more Solo stock, because you know, you never know, right? Plug Power, like you said, you never know with Plug Power. It used to be $1 stock, and now it's a $5.46 billion. The stock is a little bit more dilutive, but that doesn't matter. If Solo does dilute shareholders, but as long as Solo can execute on their strategy, they can sell cars and sell it to businesses and show investors and big money that they are a successful business. I think one day Solo could get rewarded. I don't know at the end of the day, but this is, you know, kind of sneaking this in a little bit. But again, you know, because Solo is one of my investments, and I hope Solo can make me big money sometime in the future, hopefully. It's a gamble, but hey. And then I'm going to end the video off of Plug Power investing into Amazon. I made this video a long time ago, and Amazon is a big investor into Plug Power, and they made quite a bit of money off Plug Power so far. But, you know, so, like, I knew about this. If I held on to my Plug Power stock, I could have been super rich. Anyways, I'll play it, and then I'll talk more about it. Oh, I guess I'll end the video.
Hello and welcome to Kevin's video. Some people requested for a Plug Power video. Not as much as Tetra Tech Corp, but we still made it. Kevin really doesn't want to make this video because Kevin has nothing good to say about the company. About 3 years ago, Kevin's mother got advice from a co-worker to buy a stock of a company called Plug Power. Back then, Kevin didn't really know too much about the market as he does today. Kevin didn't buy any Plug shares back then, but he put it on his watch list. About 4 months ago, Kevin heard that Amazon invested into Plug Power and will also be collaborating with Plug Power in improving their technology. So he bought some shares hoping it would go to $5 to $11 because Amazon is a really big deal. This deal is worth 4 times more than the Walmart deal a few years ago. After the first report, Kevin realized that this is a horrible company. They have 10 to 14% gross margins, which is frankly horrible. I don't understand why the gross margins are so terrible. If someone knows, please tell in the comments. After the first report, the stock took a dump all the way down to $1.65. Kevin knew that this company wouldn't go bankrupt because of Amazon's $600 million deal. So he bought more shares and averaged down his stock price when it went back to $2.10. Kevin started selling and sold the rest around $2.40. He's hoping that the stock will go down to below $2 so he can buy more shares. Kevin is not too sure if Amazon will be able to turn this company around, but $600 million is a huge deal to Plug Power plus technology collaborations. Kevin found it a bit strange that Amazon didn't post the deal on the investor relations page, so he emailed Amazon. For some strange reason, on April 20, 2017, Amazon mailed me back saying that they had made a deal with Plug Power. Maybe the person running the investor relation is a stoner? Kevin doesn't like this Plug Power as a company, but Amazon is a huge deal. He plans to buy back into the company when he sees a good price, but for now he's gonna sit on the sideline and wait. Kevin also thinks that Amazon wants to improve plug technology so they can make fuel cells for drones because electrical drones take too long to recharge. Using hydrogen will allow Amazon to cut back on how many drones they would need because it only takes a few seconds to refuel a drone with hydrogen. Kevin also hopes that Amazon would use plug power to get into the car industry with hydrogen-powered cars. But the only problem here is there's no infrastructure for this to work, and Elon Musk doesn't like the concept of hydrogen-powered cars. He thinks that the technology is incredibly dumb. In an interview, Elon Musk said, "If you're going to pick an energy storage mechanism, hydrogen is an incredibly dumb one to pick. You should really pick methane. That's much easier, or at least propane." So hydrogen cars are probably not a reality. Thank you for watching.
My old logo. So yeah, wow, it's been so long. It's so long since I watched that video. It's kind of like a flashback in memory. But yeah, I bought it, I sold it, I bought it, I sold it, and you know, I'm kicking myself for day trading it. Oh, swing trading it. Should have long term invested. Should have just buy it and held it and never sell it. Could have been super rich. You know, I made a ton of money off Plug Power anyways, but you know, I wasn't a long-term believer in this company. And you know, the whole hydrogen fuel cell drones, it's actually a reality right now. They've developed the battery technology for it, so it's pretty cool. Anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Subscribe for future updates and have a great day. Bye.